Welcome everyone, I'm here today to talk about the progress of the Eat Ya Veggies campaign. Let's start with the campaign website, which has had 300 unique page views for the first 3 weeks, with an average time of 1 minute and 49 seconds spent on a page. The page with the most views is the homepage. There are very few visits to other pages. This tells me that people are landing on the homepage and then leaving. The bounce rate for the site at the moment is 37%. When you look at the traffic coming to the site, approximately half are coming in through social referrals, and the bounce rate is higher for these referrals. When you look at the behaviour flow on Google Analytics, you see that 46% of people explore other pages on the site, while 53% drop off at the homepage. I need to create more interest on the homepage so people stay longer and explore the site. For the A/B testing, I tried 2 different methods to encourage people to sign up to the newsletter when they land on the homepage. One was a static sign-up, the other was a pop-up. There was only one sign-up for the newsletter, so this tells me that neither option was effective at encouraging users to subscribe. Back to the drawing board. The opportunity to subscribe to the newsletter is on the homepage of the website and the newsletter sign-up on Facebook. There has only been one subscriber join over the past 3 weeks. Other subscribers were my Swinburne family and family members. On Facebook, I'm tracking as I had hoped. Since collaborating with the Victorian Farmers Market Association, the page likes and followers have increased. 70% of the people reached have been females, and 21% of those being aged between 35 to 44 years. When trying to engage in conversation, there's been no response to things like "Where is your favourite market?" The most popular post so far has been a shared post from the VFMA, which was a link to their newsletter. This post reached 396 people. Of the 51 posts over the first 3 weeks, the average reach for each post was around 10 people. So far, these have been all organic. I have yet to try any boosting of posts. I have also started using hashtags from the VFMA audience. The number of followers on Instagram falls just below the goals. The posts that seem to do the best are the ones around promoting farmers markets. I have been experimenting with different hashtags and using hashtags related to the Victorian Farmers Market Association. The best day for posting seems to be the weekend and Mondays. This is when I get the most interactions. As most farmers markets are run on the weekend, this could explain the high interactions over the weekend. Not yet reaching the goals for the number of followers, but the tweet impressions are high. Getting a lot of likes and some retweets, but the campaign has only had 4 mentions over the first 3 weeks. There is more interaction on Twitter leading up to the weekend and over the weekend. As mentioned before, most farmers markets are run on the weekend. The posts with high impressions again are those leading up to the weekend where I'm promoting the upcoming markets. The navigation of the campaign website is at the top of each page. I've also made this a sticky menu, so as you scroll down the page, the navigation is always there. All the pages except the home page have the same look and feel, so the user can easily navigate through the site. There is also a repeat of the navigation in the footer, as well as social media links. All the call to action buttons are the same shape and colour except for the Check It Out button on the About Us page. This button is white. Overall, the design of the site is learnable and accessible, but it needs more clarity, credibility and relevance. I think there are too many distractions on the homepage and not enough clarity. There is definitely room for improvement, and by improving this page, it may encourage people to explore further. The farmers market page is clear but uninteresting. The news page is again clear, but there is no way to sort the news by category, and I think the current article should be more prominent for the user. We need to say more about the campaign on the About page, perhaps more links to other pages on the site, like the news and contact pages. The contact page also needs work. The get in touch and subscribe to our newsletter look too similar. The campaign so far has had 54 users visit the site. 83% of users are new visitors, while 17% are returning visitors. The day on which we have the highest number of visitors varies. For example, Tuesday the 20th of August, there were 12 social referrals, which were evenly spread between Facebook at around 45% and Twitter at 41%. Overall, 46% of users have come to the site via social channels, while 54% have come direct to the site. Approximately 48% of users are coming to the site via mobile. They are spending an average of 1 minute and 13 seconds on the site, as opposed to all users spending an average of 5.5 minutes. I was surprised to see a score of 83 for my SEO. I thought it would have been much worse. That being said, there is definitely room for improvement. Some of the site issues that need fixing are things like improving heading levels, meta descriptions, title tags are too long or too short, and the word count on the page. The site load time also needs improving. To increase traffic to the website, I'm going to include more links from social media to the website. At the moment, we have a sign up button on Facebook, but I need to do more. I will include links to news articles, the farmers market page and contact page. I will also add a subscription link to the EDM every week. On the home page, I will keep the pop-up subscribe option and also declutter the page. Remove the wavy green sections and break the information down into smaller chunks of text that are easier to read. Remove the Eat the Rainbow heading and just leave the image carousel. In the latest news section, include an Instagram feed and add a subscribe section to the footer on all pages except for the contact page. On the farmers market page, I have various links to other websites that have lists of farmers markets around Victoria, as well as a link to a seasonal food guide website. After learning more about farmers markets, I will make a feature of the Victorian Farmers Market Association and a feature of the seasonal food guide, and then have the remaining guides further down the page. For the news page, I would like to include a sidebar with a list of categories and change the layout to see if this will entice more readers. On the About page, I have further information on farmers markets that I will put in here in easy to read chunks of information. I will change the referral to the Victorian Farmers Markets Association list and see if that garners more interest. And on the contact page, tie in the design from the subscribe pop-up so that the section stands out more. Move the social media links to underneath the subscribe section. With all these changes, hopefully these improvements will give us more clarity, credibility and relevance. I will change the strategy on social media as the Victorian Farmers Market Association has shown some interest in the campaign. I will no longer include the humour posts, and there has been no reaction to these posts anyway, so I will leave them off. I will focus more on accredited farmers markets and what it means to be accredited, as well as continuing with the recipe theme and using environmental shopping bags. For the website, I definitely need to improve the SEO. Metadata as well as heading levels and the amount of text on the page need to be improved. I'm finding SEO is not easy and I'm struggling with this aspect of the campaign. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to shop at your local farmers market.